Like John Walker said in this week's episode of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
"What's with all the knives?"
But while the Flag Smashers were impressively talented at knife throwing, what shocked me the most, and I'm sure you all agree, is the way the new Captain America dealt with one of Karli's allies. The new Captain America, ladies, gentlemen, and gentle people. While Zemo has stolen the spotlight since episode 3 and keeps doing so with the newly released Zemo cut, Captain America just seems to have been confirmed as the true villain of the show. In today's video, I'll dive into Walker's backstory and discuss what's coming next for the dark Captain America. John Walker is one of the most decorated soldiers in the US military, but we all know all these earned medals doesn't mean he's a good guy. The series keeps hinting that he had to do some unspeakable things in Afghanistan to win these 3 medals of honor. And this seems to have scarred him beyond repair. Walker, or should I say the new Captain America, is on some sort of redemption journey for all the lives he took during his time as a soldier. While his adaptation in the MCU differs greatly from his comic book counterpart, like any character so far, his essence remains the same. So let's take a brief look at his origin in Marvel Comics. Walker first appeared in 1986 in Captain America number 323. He was first introduced as Super-Patriot, a sort of a cheap knockoff of Captain America with a silly buzz cut. While he was not really classified as a villain, he remained one of Captain America's enemies. The clash came from a sense of jealousy, entitlement, but also because Super-Patriot's values did not align with Steve Rogers' sense of morality. While in the show, he gained his superhuman powers by ingesting the super soldier's serum. In the comics, he received his abilities from the mysterious power broker. Now, Zemo mentioned more than once about the dangers of the super soldier serum on one's body, so I think he's pointing at something here. Compared to Steve Rogers' painful transformation, it's safe to assume that Walker's was quick and rather painless. Or was it? There's little we know about what actually happened in those short moments he was off screen and came back OP, but there's even less we know about how the transformation will actually affect him in the long run. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier keeps giving us new information about the events surrounding the super soldier serum. Since we met ex-soldier slash superhero Isaiah Bradley, and it was revealed he was experimented on after all he's done for the USA, not only did the government wrong him in unimaginable ways, but many failed experiments claimed the lives of countless people. Captain America's legacy stands on a literal graveyard of humans treated as lab rats. Now, Steve Rogers turned out pretty well, but as Battlestar has pointed out, the super soldier serum does not turn someone into a power-hungry villain, but it does, however, reveal the test subject's true inner self. And as we've seen so far, Walker seems to be quite ugly on the inside. The super soldier serum he took must have let all his inner demons loose. While Walker and Rogers are not totally different, there are key differences that could just turn him into the next big villain. Both men are loyal to their country and would do anything in their power to protect it. While Rogers has a moral code he strictly follows, he would do anything to prevent taking a life. Walker is quite the opposite. He is impatient, troubled, aggressive, and stubborn, and always takes the easy route. In some ways, we can say that he follows the shoot first, ask questions later philosophy. With that in mind, and the way he's been acting towards, well, basically everyone in the show so far, I bet he won't just stop at one victim. With Sam and Bucky having freed the mastermind Zemo, Walker will probably blame them for Battlestar's death, but also the Wakandian who interfered in his affairs because he obviously thinks he rules the world. I think the series has done a great job of portraying John Walker as a big whiny baby with too much power. Walker is an opportunist, and while Battlestar's death clearly triggered him in so many ways, it was not the catalyst to him taking the super soldier serum. Having his butt kicked by a bunch of fierce female soldiers seemed to have hurt his fragile ego. Since he took the Captain America mantle, his goal is not only to be as good as Steve Rogers, but to surpass him in every way. The man is an overachiever, a medal collector, and thinks by doing what he does, he'll become one of the good guys. It seems like the creators of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier are setting up a coalition between Sam, Bucky, Sharon, and the Flag Smashers. One which will most probably stand against the new Captain America. After all, their goal is to some extent similar. In this scenario, the Flag Smashers become the lesser of two evils against a super soldier who was already quite OP before gaining his abilities. With only 2 episodes left, I have a feeling John Walker is going to play a huge part in the next 2 episodes. Unless Karli has a hand in this, I highly doubt Sam will allow anyone to end him. which means that we might get to see the birth of Marvel's U.S. agent in Walker, who will side with the power broker, further complexifying the character that is John Walker, a representation of a broken America. Is Battlestar actually dead? While we know Walker took the serum, we didn't actually see him do it. I have a feeling he has kept a small dose of it and will probably inject some of it in Battlestar, which will result in 2 super-powered, super crazy super soldiers.